The Army of the Tennessee was a Union army in the Western Theater of the American Civil War, named for the Tennessee River. It should not be confused with the similarly named Army of Tennessee, a Confederate army named after the state of Tennessee. It appears that the term Army of the Tennessee was first used within the Union Army in March 1862, to describe Union forces perhaps more properly described as the Army of West Tennessee. These were the troops under the command of Maj.Gen. Ulysses S. Grant in the Union's District of West Tennessee. In April 1862, Grant's troops survived a severe test in the bloody Battle of Shiloh. Then, during 6 months marked by discouragement and anxiety for Grant, his army first joined with 2 other Union armies to prosecute the relatively bloodless siege of Corinth and then strained to hold Union positions in Tennessee and Mississippi. In October 1862, Grant's command was reconfigured and elevated to departmental status. As the Department of the Tennessee, the title of his command was thus officially aligned with that of his army. Grant commanded these forces until after his critically important victory at Vicksburg in July 1863. Under other generals, starting with William Tecumseh Sherman, the army marched and fought from the Chattanooga Campaign, through the relief of Knoxville, the Meridian Campaign, the Atlanta Campaign, the March to the Sea, the Carolinas Campaign, and to the end of the war and disbandment. This article also discusses Grant's 1861 to 1862 commands, the District of Southeast Missouri and the District of Cairo, because the troops Grant led in the Battle of Belmont and the Henry Donelson Campaign during that period became the nucleus of the Army of the Tennessee. A 2005 study of the Army states that it was present at most of the great battles that became turning points of the war, Fort Donelson, Vicksburg, and Atlanta, and won the decisive battles in the decisive theater of the war. More poetically, in 1867, apparently speaking of the Atlanta campaign, General Sherman said that the Army of the Tennessee was never checked, always victorious, so rapid in motion, so eager to strike, it deserved its name of the whiplash, swung from one flank to the other, as danger called night a day, sunshine a storm.